guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you the 6 rules of money. So to win the game of money, you got to know the rules. I'm about to give you the rules, give you the information you need to win and succeed financially. So if you don't know, my name is Remy. I'm here to help you personally and financially, help you get your mind right and get your money right. In this video, like I said, I'm bringing you the 6 principles, the 6 rules of money. This is my list. You won't find this list anywhere else online. It's unique, it's different, but it's the information you need and it's absolutely factual. So if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. I got fire content. It comes out very, very frequently. So I give you that dose of fire, just like today. So without further ado, let me get into the 6 rules of money. And I guarantee after you hear these rules, it's going to change the way you think about money a little bit. And it's also going to change your potential when it comes to finance. So rule number 1 is the value of money comes from what it can do for us. If we look at money realistically, it's printed paper or digits on a screen. And that paper is no different than a paper towel that you use to dry your hands and then throw away, if you think about it. But people will pretty much do anything for money. It's crazy. It's not the $10 bill that we're obsessed with and that we're motivated by and that we pretty much do anything for. It's what that $10 bill can do for us. What it can provide in your life. $10 bill, it could be a meal when you haven't had a meal in a week. Or it could be the last $10 you need to buy a house or buy a car. $10 could put you on a plane to get to an island. You see what I mean? So it's not the actual $10 bill, the physical bill. It's what it can do for us, what it can provide for us. So we work our asses off, not for the $10 bill itself, but for what it can do for us and the emotions we get from those things that it allows us to do. Its value is based more off of emotions than anything else. Rule number 2 is the perseverance of money. What I mean by that is money will work harder than you ever could if you let it. You might be thinking, what? What does he mean? There's certain methods of investing in vehicles you can put your money into that will grow it just exponentially more than you could ever make working throughout your lifetime. And these methods work if you use them correct. Things like compound interest, owning real estate, and certain strategies of investing that just make your money work way harder than you could for you. Let me know if you guys are interested in learning more about those methods. We can take a deep dive into it if you guys want to. Rule number 3 is quantity over quality, which is backwards from what people usually say, but quantity over quality when it comes to money. See, it's not how much money you make, it's how much you saved and how much money you have at your disposal. Because you could make $1 million throughout the year, but you can also spend $1 million. So if you make that million and you spend it throughout the whole year, then you're worse off when it comes to being liquid and having cash at your disposal than someone who makes 50 grand a year and saves 10,000 of it. You're in a worse position when it comes to having money disposable and ready at your use. So it really is about how you manage it, how much you can save more than how much you earn. Because like I said, you could be a top earner, but you could also be a top spender, and that'll just flatline you, keep you average. Rule number 4, and this one hurts a little bit in here, but it's money comes and goes. It's free flowing. I'm sure we all know how this goes. Like I was thinking the other day, if I had all the money I've ever earned without spending anything on food, clothing, school, cars, rent, all that stuff, if I just had all the money I've ever earned in one spot, I'm thinking that's a decent amount of money. Well, that's not the way it works. It comes and goes, right? You make money, you spend money. There's no scarcity of money or wealth in the world, so you gotta really stop thinking that there is, and you just gotta go get your share, go get your slice of the pie. Because there's people getting their slices every day. Why wouldn't you go get your slice, you know? You have to believe that. Rule number 5 is scared money don't make no money. Translation, you need to spend money to make money. You gotta take a risk to get a reward. So being timid, being passive with your money when it comes to investing, when it comes to spending, it keeps you there at that average spot. So that's where that high risk, high reward comes in. That complies with rule number 5. Scared money don't make no money. Don't be scared. You have to make moves. To make anything happen, you gotta make anything happen. You gotta set it into motion, you know? It's no different when it comes to finances. Rule number 6, and do not try to get away without knowing rule number 6. Rule number 6 is very important, and that is money magnifies. So people who don't have a ton of money, they think that if they had this large amount of money, like that would make them happy, that would make their life better. But really, it would just make their life more of what it already is. So if that person who doesn't have a lot of money is a positive person, they live a happy life, they're happy with all the things in their life, if they got a bunch of money, they would just be more happy, more positive, and live a better life. The reality is money doesn't change things, it just amplifies them, it just magnifies them. So if that person is a negative person who hates their life, if they get a bunch of money, they're just going to be more negative because they think that it's a burden or they wouldn't know what to do with it, they would lose it all, and then they'd be like, damn, it was the money's fault, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want money anyway because money makes people greedy. And money won't make you a good person if you're a shitty person. It'll just make you more of what you already are. So be weary of that. So, the game of finance. It's got 6 rules. I just gave them to you. Recapping today's video. The 6 rules of money. Rule number 1, the value of money comes from what it can do for us. Rule number 2 is the perseverance of money, how it can work harder for you than you ever could if you let it. Rule number 3, quantity over quality. It's not how much you make, it's about how much you save and have at your disposal. Rule number 4 is money is free flowing. It comes and it goes. We all see that. We make money, we spend money, and that's just the cycle that we're in. Rule number 5, shout out Greg Green. Scared money, don't make no money. And rule number 6, money magnifies. If you're a good person, you win the lottery, that's just gonna make you an even better person. If you're negative, if you're a bad person, you win the lottery, that's gonna make you bad. There's no good news there. There it is, guys. 6 rules of money. I'm just having fun with it now. Talking personal finance, personal growth, the topics you guys need, the topics I can provide. But we did reach our goal of 100 subscribers in 2019, and we still got a few months to go. So definitely raising the bar for the rest of this year as well as next year. I just want to take some time to thank you guys for supporting, watching, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. And I'm going to keep coming at you with it because that's just what I do. Peace. Peace.